Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. I'm not going to take long, so we're going to go through the 2020 election prediction between actually he was a senator, but Vice President Joe Biden, I believe that's a better term to call him, from the state of Delaware and Pennsylvania, whichever one you want to think about, and President Donald Trump from the state of New York, of course, the incumbent president right now. So we're looking at this map. We're going to use the poll closing format, starting in Indiana and Kentucky, finishing off in Alaska, filling in swing states on the way, and then going back and filling in those swing states. So Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, easily go to the president. Virginia and Vermont go to Joe Biden. Georgia becomes the toss-up race. West Virginia goes to Trump. Ohio becomes a toss-up. North Carolina becomes a toss-up. So we have 49 electoral votes currently too close to call, 33 for Trump, 16 for Joe Biden. Now we're going to fill in the Republican states at 8 p.m. and then the Democratic states at 8 p.m., which would likely, I believe this will, I think this one will likely put Biden over the top temporarily. Yep. And Pennsylvania goes to Biden. Mainly because he is from the state of Pennsylvania, and he was a worker in the Obama campaign. Yeah, McCain did make a lot of mistakes. Obama did a lot by himself, but Biden definitely helped in terms of Rust Belt voters and white working class voters, which a lot of people really underestimate or don't acknowledge the fact that Biden did phenomenal in 2008 with Barack Obama. 2012, not so much, but still, Arkansas rolls around. Actually, I didn't fill in Florida as a toss-up state. But that puts Joe Biden at 111 electoral votes. The toss-up column currently has more electoral votes than the president at 83, and Donald Trump is 82. 9 p.m. rolls around, and then this is where the Republican Party typically dominates, going up across the United States, and then Colorado and New Mexico go to Biden. Minnesota goes to Biden. New York goes to Biden as well. I believe the state of Pennsylvania is the reason why Biden is ahead right now at 164 electoral votes and Donald Trump at 148. So we're going to fill in these two swing states as a part of the toss-up column. And then 10 p.m. rolls around. Utah, Montana goes to Trump. Iowa, as usual, becomes a toss-up state. And then we go right into 11 p.m. right here. Joe Biden at 242 electoral votes, so surpassing the Clinton margin by 10 electoral votes already. And Donald Trump at 164 electoral votes. And the toss-up column at 32 electoral votes. So we're looking at the map right now, of course, advantage Democrats. But again, like in every election prediction, we're starting off with the states that are probably not going to flip, but just would get close. States like Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, Iowa, and Ohio. So a number of these states hold Republican identity, even from 2016 or previous elections. Not so much for Iowa and Ohio and North Carolina in 2008, but still North Carolina in 2012, Georgia 2000 through 2016, Arizona 2000 through 2016 is when I'm going to make the cutoff because, again, both of these states did go to the Democratic Party in 1992 or 1996, depending on the state, Arizona in 1996 and Georgia in 1992. But still, looking at this, where we're standing right now, Joe Biden will probably not carry these two states, even with excited African-American turnout being closely tied to the Obama administration. I think he could do better with white working class voters than he could in terms of getting people out to vote. But with Nevada, that one probably isn't flipping. If states like Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Virginia, Colorado, New Mexico are going blue, Nevada's probably going blue as well. Bernie Sanders, I talked about in my previous video. I think it's probably going to upload before this one, but the same reasoning. Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders definitely could do very well in terms of appealing to the Rust Belt, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to lose in Nevada. There are some other candidates like Tina Smith or I guess some other type of Rust Belt candidates that come directly from the Rust Belt who could lose in states like Nevada and Florida and other swing states like New Hampshire, but still win in the Rust Belt. These are not these type of candidates. They are universal candidates liked by most. Right now, Joe Biden has 248 electoral votes and Donald Trump is at 230. New Hampshire still goes to Joe Biden. I do see Joe Biden narrowly carrying the state of New Hampshire, but that second district up in Maine, I would land in the Trump column for right now. The state of Florida we'll come back to, but Michigan, that one probably would still go to Joe Biden. If Pennsylvania's going, Minnesota's going, Michigan would likely go as well. And also, he definitely is able to do better than Hillary Clinton did in 2016, enough to flip states like Pennsylvania and Michigan and retain Minnesota, and also the final state in the Rust Belt that I have yet to characterize, Wisconsin, would still go to Joe Biden right now. I just did a Bernie Sanders prediction, so I had to mention his name once. But still, we have 29 electoral votes currently too close to call. Right now, this one is actually extremely contested, in my opinion. Where it stands, I really don't want to call this state because, anything could happen with this state, especially the state of Florida. But as of right now, I am going to call this race, the state of Florida, narrowly for the president. I gave this one to Bernie Sanders, but right now, Florida, I think Donald Trump would definitely go on Joe Biden the same way he did Hillary Clinton, being closely tied to the Obama administration. I think that's something that could help him in a number of states with African American voters, but also if it's not flipping the state, what good does it do except for the popular vote? States like Georgia, North Carolina, Ohio, Iowa could get close, but it doesn't make any help unless we're talking about terms in the popular vote. But still, Florida right now, I see narrowly going to Donald Trump. If Donald Trump's approval rating drops again and somehow, the economy's not as good as a standing as it is right now, I would flip Florida back to Joe Biden. There was a time back in December and January where the Democrats were up by double digits in the generic ballot poll. They're at their all-time high. States like North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Florida, I had all had in the Joe Biden column. Probably not going to happen for a long time unless the Democrats are able to get back up there, nearing 15% nationwide, whereas they're at around 7%. So there's a huge difference there between then and now. And of course, all these predictions are what if it was held today, not estimating what would happen with the economy, with scandals, things like that, because again, that's not what we're here to do. So thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I will see you all tomorrow.